Hello, welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot for a week ahead Piscean reading for August 25th through September 1st. And I was going to do a daily reading today, but I'm instead doing the week ahead reading because we have a blue moon coming up on next Wednesday in Pisces. So this is kind of a special occasion for all of us here. So let us, as we join this space, take a good deep breath into your heart space as we connect to each other and the Piscean group. Thank you, Spirit, as you're always looking out from our eyes and guiding us and co-creating this beautiful dream manifested as we continue to expand this place and walk in beauty. I have some sage going today, and I have my candle lit for today, as I usually do now. And so let's see, we're going to look into the areas that we should be, it's the possible energy beginning the week, the area we should be focusing on, unexpected energies coming through, messages and advice, and then a possible outcome. Okay? And we're going to have to let Lady Girl out of here because she's going to want to open that door up. So one second. Tends to do that. She sits underneath my my couch here now, I'm noticing, so I have to let her out. She can't get out the door the way I have it shut. So again, let's see what we have here. These cards have been cut and pre-shuffled with your energy. So for the possible energy beginning the week, what do we have here, Spirit, to start out with? And these are going to be the magnifying glass type of cards here at the beginning before we draw the rest of the tarot. Just they're going to be like the overseers of the reading. What do we have here, Spirit? It's too many cards, but you know, let's see. I'm going to take this one here. Is Innocence, Six of Cups. Okay. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, to begin this reading today for the coming week? We have the Devil showing up. We have the Lovers. Let's do two more of these cards and see what we're looking at here. What other messages do we have, Spirit, for Pisces for this coming week? The cards are definitely warming up right now. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, for the coming week for Pisces? Resilience, and we have the Nine of Wands, and we have friendship, Three of Cups. Okay, so we're already starting out here. We have the Six of Cups. This is a nostalgia card. We're in Mercury retrograde, and that's a typical card to show up under Mercury retrograde. We're kind of looking back to the past and going back to redo things or retrospection and stuff like that. We stop and take a look around us and go back for whatever needs to be taken care of. So we have Innocence showing up, the Six of Cups. Could be an old friend or somebody coming into your sphere this week. But regardless, it's a card of nostalgia and, you know, looking back at your life and where you've come and where you're going. We have the Devil card here showing up, and the Devil card is the Devil card. Something's happening on the earth plane. It doesn't mean it's fearful or scary. It's there's something going on. It could be bondage, meaning addictions, you know, things that are happening that might be keeping you down or feeling restricted in a sense. And then we have the Lovers card here, and that's a union coming together. It could be romance. That's in your life. It has to do with a partner you already have or someone coming into your sphere. We have Resilience here, which is Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is you're standing your ground, you're going forwards, you know, definitely something is on its way. So you're definitely getting there. And that's a card of just, it's taking your last wand and just standing still, kind of looking back again. It's related to this Innocence card. But it's a card where you're moving on, because the cards in numerology 8, 9, and 10 is moving on to completion. Okay. So resilience, persistence here. Then we have friendship. We have the Three of Cups here, and that's a celebration with others. Okay, so we're going to look a little further into this reading and see what we have. Okay, let's start out with this deck here, and we're going to be looking at the possible energies beginning the week. What do we have here, Spirit, with this Innocence, the Six of Cups? For Pisces. What do we have here, Spirit, for the beginning of the week, the energies beginning the week? What is this Innocence card? And we have the Devil showing up again. So when two cards show up in a reading, it just means it's double potency of the energies here. So something might be keeping you down when you're looking back at, you know, things from the past. And that's okay. You know, it happens sometimes when we're looking back. It might be keeping you in a stronghold or something in the dark. But we're going to go a little bit further and look into this reading and see what we're looking at with these energies. Let's do a clarifier card for this Devil card here, just because. Let's see what we're looking at. And this is the energies beginning the possible week again. So what is this Devil card, Spirit? What is this Devil card? Let's come out. Ace of Wands. Okay, so that is a grand action card, and it's a card of moving on, choosing a direction, and going past this. So that's exactly what's happening here. So this is what I'm sensing, is that as you're looking back to the past, maybe things you're going over your life, some review of your life right now, things that have been taking place, you know, you've been sitting in the dark a little bit, feeling a little bit of that bondage, restriction, being left in the dark a little bit again. But you're taking this Ace of Wands right here, and you are moving on. And a whole new beginning of this. A creative action beginning from that part of really looking back at your life and seeing things you may not have been really proud of, per se, or things that have been possibly keeping you down. We're going to look a little further into this. The Ace of Wands is a very good card. It's a gift, and it's a beautiful new beginning. Inspired action, creative action. So you could be getting inspired thoughts or an action to take this week, at the beginning of this week. It could happen as early as today, to choose a different direction. We have the Devil card here showing up too. And this is the area that we should be focusing on. So indeed, this right here is showing us, because it's showing up twice with the Devil card, that we're definitely going to be focusing on this energy right here. So let us look and see what this Devil card is, for what the area we should be focusing on. I mean, it's obvious. And from what I'm sensing here, and then what I'm feeling into, is that you have a total new inspired creative action going on, and you're going to get it this week, the very beginning of this week. You're going to move on from that stuff. Sometimes we get so much in our heads. It's feeling that it really traps us in our emotions, because the thoughts create emotions sometimes that don't feel good, depending on how much we're thinking about it, especially when we go back to the past and not being present in the moment, in the day or the moment. What is this Devil energy for what we should be focusing on, Spirit? And thank you for these messages. Yeah, you're taking charge. There's the Emperor energy coming in, King of Kings. He is stable energy, solid energy. So indeed, with this Devil card and what I'm seeing here, this whole thing, all of it, not just this position here for what we should be focusing on, but all of this together is working together. And you're taking that new wand, and he's going to grab it, and you're grabbing that, and you're going to be going into that Emperor energy, and that is taking charge of the situation. So you're no longer feeling that. And we have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. So this is what we're looking at as far as the energies. And the Nine of Pentacles is a very good celebration card as far as success. As you can see, she's doing very well financially and with her health. Anything of the Pentacles, the Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, which the sign we're in now. And she's alone. She's celebrating alone. And really, again, as you're seeing here in nostalgia, you're going back. It is such a personal thing. But that's a good thing with that card right there on the bottom of the deck, with the 1111 card coming next. It's beautiful. And then we have the Three of Cups again here. Okay, so 1 second. We have a little kitty cat coming in here, and I have to shut the door. Come here, baby. I gotta shut you out. Okay, we have to. She tends to do that, so I need the door shut because I have a little bit of some noise in the other part of the house, so we have to keep that shut. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for these messages so far. Let's go further now, and let's look into the unexpected energies coming in with the Lovers card here. What do we have here, Spirit, for this Lovers card, for the unexpected energies? And again, the Lovers, it is, it's a union coming together. It doesn't necessarily have to mean with another person. When you love yourself, you can be there for another person. So it could be the union of yourself. Of all of who you are as you go back into the past there, right? When you're doing this whole thing right here with yourself, it could be that coming together with that parts of yourself and really shining. So we have the King of Pentacles here coming in. Okay. So you are definitely disciplined and you're taking control. Next to the Emperor card here, it's telling me that you are taking complete control, and you're disciplined to come together out of this darkness energy here that's been keeping you down from looking back into the past of what things that haven't been working out, and you're going forward into a whole new creative inspired action to take charge and to make things happen for you. That's a beautiful energy here. So we have the messages and advice from Spirit, and this is that Nine of Wands. And this is the persistence and resilience. Let's look into this. What is this for the messages and advice, Spirit? And thank you again for these messages for the coming week for Pisces. What is this? What advice do you have for us as far as this Nine of Wands, this resilience that we're seeing here? And I'm tapping into this, and I'm really seeing that, yeah, it's really going forward here, especially with the energies that's coming forward midweek. It's going to be really potent energies. We have Neptune in retrograde until December, so it's going to be potent energies for the midweek because that blue moon is in your sign. So we have the Six of Pentacles here, and as you can see, he's charitable. Generosity. You're giving. So you have that giving energy now once you get away from being this self-absorbed of going back to the past, taking care of things that just didn't work out in your mind. You're going towards the direction of saying, you know what? Joy is in the journey. That's what I hear. Joy is in the journey. You say that, it's like, well, you have no choice. You could either go to the dark stuff in your mind, the things that didn't work out, or go look forward and work with the solid energy of the, look at all this masculine energy. The masculine energy, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman watching this, is the outward force to get the job done. You're taking charge, you're disciplined, you're going forward, you're merging with yourself, you're listening to that part of yourself and moving out of that shadowy side. And you're taking that wand and you're going forward. And now you have enough to share, because once we free up that space within and getting out of our head about things, we can have a lot of space, a lot more space to be giving to others. Ourself first. Again, that's what this whole selfish thing is all about, with the Devil card showing up twice. It has to be this way. But further on in the week, possibly Monday and Tuesday, you're going to start seeing this energy loosening up, and you have this Nine of Wands really coming in, the energy of it. And you have resilience. It's going to loosen up the energies so that now you can start giving to others. And it doesn't mean just money, as it's showing here. There's a balance. Money, anything on the earth plane. It could be well-being. Abundance, prosperity doesn't always mean money. Okay, it can mean anything that's happening with health, being there for others, just, you know, holding the space, even if you're not talking, just being there, but in a way that you're not caught up in your mind and making you feel, which makes you feel unavailable for yourself and others. So that's what we're sensing here with the energies. This is a beautiful reading because you're moving fast. When anything of the Ace of Wands coming up next to the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, it is a fast-moving energy. It's solid. It's grounding. It's grounding. So this is a very good reading of what I'm looking at here for you for this week. And that beautiful blue moon in your sign is a wonderful thing to see. So this is the possible outcome that we're looking at here with the friendship, the Three of Cups here. And that's what we're saying here with the Six of Pentacles, is that you're celebrating with others in that card, as you can see. What is the possible outcome energy, Spirit, from this reading for the coming week for the Pisces? Everyone's going to start feeling like that introspection, emotional energies. But see, the Pisces is always there. So everybody gets to share in this emotional sensitivity that's coming up, definitely as we approach the midweek into the beginning of the week and into next week. So what's this Three of Cups for the possible outcome, Spirit, for this reading? What are we looking at? The Knight of Wands. So indeed, as you can see with the Knight of Wands, comes in real fast. It's a real fast energy. It's a passionate, venturous. We're going to get a clarifier card for this. Going towards a new adventure of being there for others. You're the strong one this coming week. You really are. We go into the beginning of this week, it's going to seem a bit different because, yeah, see that with the World card here, is that, gosh, this is exactly what we're saying here. The world is your oyster. It's an ending of a cycle. You've gone through all the stuff. And so that's what we're saying at the beginning of the week. By the beginning of the week, starting today into tomorrow and the next, you're going to start seeing it move so differently by the midweek into next week. The end of next week, you're going to be in such a different place, is what we're seeing here. So, end of the cycle with the World card here. That's a beautiful card to finish out with the possible outcome of the reading. That is lovely. There's a lot happening here for you. We're going to draw some oracle cards here. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, for Pisces for this coming week? Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. I'm going to go here. Let's see. Let's put this card right here. I'm going to take a screen print of this. And then we're going to put this up here for observation. These are going to be right up there. Being in observation mode is so much better than being in reaction mode. What is this? What other messages do we have here, Spirit? Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe, and that's what we're saying here. Especially look at with the friendship card. Cheers. They're putting their cups up against you. Cheers, because you're going to be there for others. So celebrate this that's coming in. Do a celebration for Wednesday. Blue moon energy, and blue moons only come. That's why they call it a blue moon. It's kind of rare. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Just remember, if you're into this reading, again, own it. Own it by giving a thumbs up or say in the comments, I own this, I claim this reading. And thank you for subscribing, by the way, to this, because you help others find this. Find these messages. So, Spirit, what are the messages we have for Pisces for this coming week? Yep, once you free up the space within, you can be there for others, but you can't, because you know it's called like you're too full of yourself, and not in a bad way, like your ego, being egotistical in a bad way, self-centered in a bad way. No, it's just that when you're too full of too many thoughts going on, you're trying to take care of past stuff with all that emotions, you can't be there for others. You're too full. So that's the letting go. And that's what's going to happen really like today into the early part of next week. And you're going to be in a completely different space than you were. What's other messages do we have here, Spirit? Okay. Your commitment is being tested. Indeed it is. And what's that prioritizing? What's that commitment? Commitment to the self. Commitment to all of who you are. What are the messages we have here, Spirit? There's a larger part of you who always has your back, always looking out, always guiding you, and paying attention to your dreams. You are magic. Very magical being, Pisces. Very gifted, knowing, sensitive. Okay. Oh. Flying into the fire. Ease. And what a card to show up after it flung out and almost into the fire there. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive, receive, receive. And it comes from the inside out. And then you can be there for others. Giving and receiving is a very fine line between that. When you give, you receive. When you receive, you give. And speaking of, let's do an angel card, see what we have here from this deck. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Indeed they are. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude, appreciation, and thankfulness to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Appreciation is unbelievable. Being thankful throughout the day for whatever you can possibly be thankful for, whatever it is, which is unbelievable. I just looked at the clock and it said 22:22. Indeed, it's a new cycle for you. Because those obstacles being lifted away, as we were seeing in the card and the reading here, is going to happen really fast, and you're going to be in a different place at the end of the week. Appreciation, appreciation, appreciation. We can't say it enough. What are the messages we have for Pisces today, for this reading, for this coming week? And thank you, Spirit. We truly are. This is co-creation at its best. We really are truly co-creating, expanding this place. Every single person, every single being, everybody that's involved in this operation, we are all expanding this place together, and it is a beautiful act. Resilience, number 1. There's no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening, and that showed up with the resilience card here with the Nine of Wands, and it also showed up with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. So there we have it, and with the ease here. It's easy for me to receive. There's no need to push. Take time. Take things as they come. So there you have it there. Okay. So we're going to do one final message. We're going to see what spirit animal comes in here. Whatismyspiritanimal.com is a great site to go to learn more about like when the animal cards come out for these readings. And also if you find out that if you have like animals that or insects or things of nature that you're finding that you're resonating towards, that you see it showing in your life a lot. You just look it up in that wonderful site. Whatismyspiritanimal.com. It's really cool. Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. And that's exactly what we're saying here. Appreciation, appreciation, receiving, ease, appreciation, resilience, gratitude right here. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues, because when you show appreciation, gratitude, appreciation, thankfulness, you'll see more show up in your life. And we have right here at the bottom of the deck, Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter. And clutter doesn't mean the stuff or objects in your apartment or flat or around you or whatever it is. Objects, yep, stuff. It could be your mind, and that showed up at the very beginning of this reading, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to clear out the clutter. It's just going to happen. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to things that show up. Insights, especially that inspired action that's going to come to you. Okay? And I want to thank you for joining the space today and for your reading for the upcoming week. And you have a beautiful week, and happy full blue moon in Pisces on Wednesday. And take it easy. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Take it slow. Be gentle on yourself for these energies that are coming at you, especially the beginning of the week. And as you, again, I can't say it enough because I've said it more than a few times already, you're going to find yourself in a completely different energy by next week, a much more expansive energy, much more able to more centered to be there for others in celebration, to give to others in a way that is comfortable for you and not being so expendable with yourself because you're full. And so it's going to be an energy that you're going to find, and it's going to be that cycle that you're finally coming to an end, and to be in that space so that, you can be there for others, first yourself and then others. Appreciate you being here, and many blessings. And thank you, Spirit, for these messages.